frozen solid. This one I had in my bag for a little bit, and then I took it out. Let's get this place warm. Got fire starting. Yes. Good morning. Let's warm this place up. Good morning. Is it fogging up? Is my breath fogging up the camera? Is it? I don't know. It's so cold, you guys. Does it look cold? Here, let me put you in the angle so you can see my fire too. My hat keeps doing this. It's cold. Here. We're gonna position you in the right spot here so you can see the fire with me. Good morning and welcome to Spirit Forest. We are hoping that fan is gonna open a turn here soon. Get things going. There. Hold on. Wanted to get you right when I woke up, but I wanted to get the fires at least lit because it's really chilly. And I don't know where I put my other glove. That always happens overnight. I would say I was, how did it go for me? It's cold. It's really cold. Did I say hello? Welcome to Spirit Forest. Good morning. Welcome to Spirit Forest. It was in the negatives last night. Guarantee. Oh, hey, I found my glove. Yay. Celebrations. Little celebrations here. Yeah, it was cold. So I have a 0-degree bag, I would say, and I had 2 hot water bottles in it. They don't last that long. I mean, they last like 4 hours maybe. Ooh, it's turning. It's getting warmer. Do you see it? That's a celebration right there. That means I'm gonna get warmer. Yes. Yes. Hold on, let's check this out. Oh yeah, she's going. She's going. Oh. So, it's all about gear, you guys. That's why I say, like, my gear is so important to me. I think I stretched out my hat. It's all out. Yeah, probably look like I look terrible. I don't care who's gonna see me. Only maybe 1,000 people on YouTube. It's all good. I was chilly. I didn't have the goosebumps. When I get the goosebumps in my sleeping bag, then I think it's really pretty dangerous. I didn't have the goosebumps, but I was chilled. And then I fell asleep. I don't know, soon after I talked to you guys, which was probably about 10 o'clock-ish. I fell asleep. And then at about 2 o'clock, I woke up. For some reason, I got warm. So I woke up and I was like, wow, I'm warm. But I was like all the way in my sleeping bag, like all the way in. And I think I like probably couldn't breathe. That's probably why I woke up. The fire dies down about maybe an hour after I stick wood in it. Like it's not hot anymore. You know, it totally dies down. I slept with this hat on me because a lot of times what I've noticed when I sleep in the winter, my head gets cold. Like you get brain freeze, you know? Even with my sleeping bag and being inside my sleeping bag, my head just gets really cold. So I slept with the hat, which the hat, let me just show you. The hat was doing this. I slept like this the majority of the night, you guys. I had my ear flap on my face. And I was like, I don't care. I think I stretched it out though or something. That's all good. It is sheepskin, and it's one of my new purchases for this season is this hat, so that's why I talk about it a bit. Extremely warm. Man, if I was in a blizzard, this is the hat that I'm going to put on. And I was thinking as I was in my sleeping bag, I'm like, man, I wonder if they make like slippers. Well, I know she makes slippers, but I mean, like something I can just put on that's in my sleeping bag. I bet that would keep my feet warm. I'm like, just wrap me in sheepskin and I'm all good. That's what the Vikings did, right? Oh, and if you don't know, I am in a Viking tent. If you didn't, well, I guess you did see part one. I am in a Viking tent. It's a lot like sleeping in a under a tarp. I don't have a lot of. I mean, you could see how that's open right there. I have a lot of airflow coming through here, so it does get a bit chilly. But I'm in the mountains of Colorado. Weather today should be, it should be cloudy skies. I'm kind of looking because my door over here is kind of cropped open a little bit too. I got scared last night just for a second because I heard growling, but then I didn't know if it was my stomach. I didn't know. I was like, is that my stomach? Was that? Because one of my fears that I have is mountain lion. I do have a fear of mountain lion, and this is my own property, and there's a mountain lion group or whatever that pass by not only like 200 yards from my place. Neighbors all talk about it and stuff like that. I am in a residential type neighborhood, but it's pretty. I got like. I don't know. I'm trying to judge it for you guys. Maybe 5 acres between all of us. So it is kind of spread out. I am also building a cabin here too, so hopefully I'm not always sleeping in a tent. I'm looking forward to the day where I wake up in my bed and it's all cold outside, but I'm warm and toasty inside. I'm waiting for that day. Yeah, I think overall it was a pretty good night. I had multiple dreams, so I know that I woke up a couple times, but I went right back to sleep, so I wouldn't say I got a full night's sleep, though. I wouldn't, but I definitely did better than before. Now, I bought this 0 degree bag. Sorry, I keep messing with my hat because it keeps going into my eyes. I bought this 0 degree bag because the bag I had before was 30, I think. 20? Maybe it was 20. And I was out here and it was, I can't remember exactly. It was like 0 to 5 degrees, something like that. And I was freezing. That might have been the coldest night, I'll admit. This one was it was probably the coldest night I ever slept in. But I had the right gear. The other one I didn't have the right gear, so that was truly the coldest night for me. I was shivering in my sleeping bag that night. I did video that one. It's one of my Viking tent videos. I couldn't even get, my lighter was in my pocket, and I couldn't even get my lighter to work. That's how cold I was still, you know. And the only way I could start a fire was flint and steel, and thank God I had that around. I don't even know why I got that here, but I did. I think we should feed her again. I think we should. I name my stove Little Bit, and Little Bit gets hungry really fast. And it's Aspen, and she goes through it. And she's a very little stove. Fire's doing good. You know, I have no idea what time it is. I just know the light's out, sun's out. 8 o'clock. That's not bad. Not bad. Probably means I woke up around 7. I would say. Kind of hung around my sleeping bag for a little bit, debating on whether or not I want to make a fire. So what are we gonna do today? We're gonna end up taking the tent down. You know, I'm debating on keeping her up and coming out in another couple days, but if it ends up snowing, it might ruin her. And I don't want that, you know. So I think I'm gonna take her down. Take her down. Yeah, and then just come up here and put her up again. It does take about, I think it was like an hour or 2 hours to set everything up, shovel everything, and all of that. And we're not supposed to get snow for the next couple days, so I might be up. I don't know. I'm kind of busy too in the city. I'm good. I'm tired. I get my I'm tired face on. I do. This is the first time I've camped since I've had all my surgeries, and had a lot of my issues that I've been having. Yeah, so I think that, and I'll go over details of that and talk about in other videos and something. I was thinking what I would do is I would create an unlisted video, and I'll talk about what happened and all the details, because some people have been asking, and some people really don't want to know. So I'll create a little video, and it gives all the details and how I'm doing and stuff like that. As for just the overall, I think I'm about 95% back to where I was. So I think it's really good. Like, I feel pretty good. Oh, I can feel the warmth now. Yeah. The only issue I have right now is that I gained 20 pounds, so I have to lose that. And it's not coming off easy right now. It's really not. So, and that was because of all the hormones they gave me. Made me like blow up. I'm like, who is that? Even my cheeks are bigger. I'm like, who is that? But I have faith in me. I'm gonna keep exercising, keep doing stuff like this. You know, this is how I stay fit. You know, is come up here, shovel a bunch of snow. Put up a Viking tent. It's a lot of work. Like, I feel it. Like, my body feels it a little bit, you know. New sleeping pad. I forgot to mention that. I do have a new sleeping pad. I think that helped out with the cold as well, and I think it did really well. It's doing exactly what all the other sleeping pads did. It kind of moves as I move through the night. You know what I mean? It kind of moves off the cot. I'm sitting on a cot right now. But I think overall it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. I have a video that's going to be posting on the sleeping pad itself, talking a little bit more detail on that. If you want to watch that video is coming up. And I videoed, I'm going to video it today too. That one is because it's a brand new sleeping pad. I wanted to sleep on it and then give a review to it. It is something I bought. I was not sponsored or anything like that. It feels so good. It feels warmer. So the temperature I can get my tent to is about 25 to 30 degrees is how the temperature I can get my tent to. And that's because I have all these openings and such in the tent. Yeah. Look at that. That's my big bottle of water that usually doesn't freeze. And that's frozen. Look at that. I did a mistake. I think I told you about that. I did a mistake, and I have my my water purifier or water filter here. I put some hand warmers in there. I don't know, the hand warmers expired now. So now they're like rock hard. I might have ruined my water filter. I should have just stuck it in my sleeping bag. But I had all this other stuff in my sleeping bag too. It just wouldn't fit. Pretty big, you know? Pretty big. I'm actually really nervous about my water filter. So you can't really have a water filter in the winter time. I am looking for other options and looking for other ideas of what other people do. So if you know what to do in the winter to filter your water, you know, let me know. Because all I've been doing is bringing my own water. When you boil the snow, which I've done that too and drink that, there's like all this stuff in the snow. I don't know. Even if it's fresh, powdery snow, like if I were to bring the snow outside and boil it, you would see all this like stuff in it. Yeah. And then you want to go to drink it, you're like, but I'm thirsty. So I prefer to bring my own water, but I'd love to have some way to filter water in the wintertime. If you know of anything, let me know. I don't know of anything. I was going to go by REI, and you know, sometimes those people are pretty knowledgeable. I do have iodine tablets and stuff. And those work pretty well. I don't mind those at all. Like, those work pretty well. But you still have the stuff that's in the water. You know, you still have it, you know, all the little stuff floating around. I bring those with me when I go backpacking for emergency purposes. Because there are times where I've been out there and I can't get my water filter to work, or it's broken, or something happens. So I always bring iodine tablets with me. Yeah, I don't have any water on my property or power on my property, so yeah, so I have a bunch of batteries sitting in my sleeping bag right now. Okay, that's cold. It's cold to put my feet on the ground. That's cold. So I'm gonna kind of wake up a little bit more. Let me see. I gotta show you. I didn't eat all my steak last night. You see that? It's not focusing. It's all frozen to the pan, you guys. There's my steak and potatoes. I ate like half of it. Completely frozen. Might as well heat that up. We're having steak and potatoes for breakfast. Oh, it kind of smells good too. Wow, that smells like steak like right away. Yeah, steak and potatoes for breakfast here. It's frozen to the pan. I didn't know anywhere else to put it. I just put it in the snow. Oh, I laugh at myself a lot. I do. So I'm hoping that we're actually going to have sun at some point. And once we have sun, then I'll let her die down a bit. It takes about an hour and a half, like I said, hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, for me to be able to handle her and dump her ashes somewhere. So I won't be having this going all day, which means I'll be in the cold, in the elements. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna start waking up. I might make some hot cocoa or something. See you in a little bit. Whoa. These are like putting on like ski boots. So steak for breakfast was good. The tent's warming up. I see the sun on the tent right now too. The sun always makes me smile. I love the sun. I think it's time for me to get out of the tent. I think it's about maybe 9 o'clock now. Let's see. 9:20. I stayed here a little bit, ate some steak, a little bit of potatoes. I still have some potatoes left. The steak was like frozen solid. And what I had to do is I had to warm up one side and then flip it to warm up the other side, and then the middle was frozen. Eventually it cooked. I wouldn't say it was the best steak I've had, but it was food, and that's all that mattered. Just thinking we go out, check out outside for a little bit. Do you want to come? Yeah? This is still frozen solid. Oh no, there's some water in there now. Do you see it? There you go. I have it here right next to the stove. I got some water heating up. Ooh, that feels good. There's some floaties in there though. I don't know. But wow, does that feel good? This one's still kind of solid. You can kind of see it. There's just a layer of ice on it. Just want to make sure I have enough water for going home and stuff. And it's a lot of work to take this down, so I need to hydrate myself, basically. Ooh. Yeah, that's our first time standing up. Are we ready? Are we? Let's do this. I took a step out here and then I was like, ooh, it's colder out here. It's cold. I bet single digits for sure. And the sun is like, it's not really out. It's really far south. And I'm trying to remember when was the last time I was here at this time of year. And I can't remember. But I don't remember it being that far south. I'm like, am I going to see the sun? Yeah, it's a bit chilly, let's just say. I got my heated socks on. I'm in the process of putting my gaiters on right now. I was thinking maybe go for a little walk around here with my snowshoes. Little walkabout, get my blood flowing. I think that would be good. I was watching, because I download some YouTube videos for me to watch. In fact, that's the reason why it took me so long to get out of my tent. I was watching this video while I was eating, and it was the outdoor gear review guy. I don't know, he's pretty popular. I think he's a full-time YouTuber now, or he used to be in computers like me, like how I am. But then I think he became really popular, and now he's doing it full time. Good for him. Again, I'm not 100% sure, so something's wrong here. Got the buckle on wrong. But yeah, I thought it was really cool. I was watching him do a winter one before Christmas, something. He was camping out in a storm. He arrived at night. Which to me, like, that's a little scary to arrive at night and set up your tent. I don't know. I've never done that. Because he's going hiking in. It must be a trail that he knows really well. Because I wouldn't recommend that for anybody to go hiking at night and in the snow in the winter. Unless you really know the trail. And especially when there's a storm coming the next day. But he must know that. I mean, I know he knows what he's doing, He knows what he's doing. He probably scoped it out ahead of time or something. Knows all the trees and stuff in the area. I like his videos though. I think he does a really good job. He's very honest, and I like that how honest he is. I like people that are really real on their videos, because I like to consider myself real. Like, this is what's truly going on right now. I'm struggling to put on my gaiters. And my hands are freezing right now. I gotta go get my winter gloves. Now the gators have a little hook over here to hook into your... I can't turn my foot that way. Here we go. There's a little hook right there, and that's where this hook goes. I can never get it to go there. Never. When I go to buy gators, I should just I usually just buy them online. I should just go into the store and try them on or something, because I can never get them to fit in my boot. So I have my socks on at a, like, if you guys saw the video from part 1, I have heated socks, and there's 3 dots. So I have it on dot 3, which I would assume is the highest heat, and my toes are cold. Like, I don't feel any heat at all in these socks. I feel nothing. That's not good. These socks are expensive. And yeah, I got it as a gift, but still, it's expensive. Yeah. You wanna go for a walk? Let's go for a walk. Let me go get my regular gloves on and some hand warmers, I think, too. Chilly. Chilly. I don't have my snow pants on, so I'm using my sleeping bag cover to sit on, or else my butt's gonna be all wet. So I put some more wood on the fire, and hopefully it'll be nice and toasty and warm at home when I get back. That would be ideal. It's always so much effort to do anything in the winter. I'm gonna put on my snowshoes. Okay. I'm warming my hands before I have to pull them out. Like the rubber's frozen on it. Ooh, that's cold. I get it. This is what I like when it's in the single digits. If I were to be a gambling person, I'd say it's 2 degrees right now. That's cold. See if I can do it with my glove on. Did I tell you I put hand warmers in my gloves? Yep. So I'm warming my hands with the hand warmers. It's just harder with these gloves on. These snowshoe companies really need to think about how are people going to put their boots on with gloves on, you know? They really need to think about that. The struggle's real, you guys. The struggle's real. I think I need to stand up. Just do it really fast. Here, you can see. So not doing very good at my videography at the start of the year. It's more real, you guys. It's more real. Oh God. Okay. God, that's cold. Okay. Do not fall out. Whew. I think we're ready. Oh no. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. I'm not going long distance here. I'm just going around my property. I need snowshoes to do it. Okay. You ready? Fire's going pretty good. You see it? I always get scared to leave it though. But it's going pretty good. Okay, I got you on a tripod and try to hold you at the same time while I'm snowshoeing. And we're gonna go over to my kitchen area. Gonna see what that looks like. Okay. You know, I did buy a new piece of gear. I bought one of those gimbals. This would be a good opportunity to use it. I didn't actually bring it. So I was here. Do you see these tracks coming through here? I was here in beginning of December. Was the last time I was here. And we got our Christmas trees. I'm just checking on my stove. Always scared to leave it. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. There's my little bit of sun right there in that wood stack. Oh, I think I want to stand in it. It's pretty deep. Oh, yes. Here we go. It's so funny. I'm just going to enjoy the sun for a minute if I can get in the right position. There we go. It's so funny. It's so much work to get. It's a lot of work. Oh, here, slide in. And I'm out of shape, you guys. I'm out of shape. More than I usually am, for sure. That's what happens when you gain a ton of weight, you know, in 3 months, and all you can do is sit. But I'm working on it, you know, stuff like this is what's gonna make me feel better. I'm back in shape. Look at my kitchen. There's my kitchen. Yeah. There's some snow on there. It gets pretty deep here. It can get up to like 3 feet in some areas. You know, once we have some drifts and stuff. But this isn't too bad. I've seen it higher than this. That's string for my tarp to keep me out of the sun. Ironically, now I just want to be in the sun. Come on, sun. Man, I thought it was higher in the sky. I don't know if I've been here at this time of year. I don't think I have. Make a note. Beginning of January is when maybe I do other things. Till the sun comes back. I don't know about you guys, but I celebrate winter solstice. I do. In fact, I was thinking of doing like dinners at the family and stuff like that, because that's when I celebrate when that sun comes up just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So it is a celebration for me, because I know every day I am going to have more sun. Oh, isn't this beautiful? Oh, let's just take a moment and just look how beautiful this is. Love it. I do. I just love this. And you're going to get a close shot of me because, well, I don't have my selfie stick on me. I have a tripod. It's hard to hold this. Oops, oops, oops. Again, starting a terrible season 5 videography. You know what it is I'm lazy. That's what it is. I'm just being lazy. It's really pretty. So look at this. You see all these trees that are coming down, like they're in the slant. It's really dangerous on my property because of all these down trees. So let's go over there. Oh my goodness, is it deep here? Look at this. Let's see if I can turn the camera so you can see my feet. You really can't see my feet. For those of you that I know you don't have snow in your area, this is what it's like. Oh, there must be a log there. Something's here. Maybe I'll climb over it. Okay, we're gonna go under one of the trees. We just hope it doesn't fall during the time I'm going under it. There we go. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of work. We'll get up to my ridge, get up to the top here. Maybe we'll have some sun. Sorry, I'm breathing hard. It's like the slowest walk that you could do. Again, this is just talking about for the people that aren't used to walking in snowshoes. It is really the hardest hike. How am I going to get up there? Oh, maybe through there. It is really the hardest hike you could possibly imagine, I think, is snowshoes. This is good for me. I'm getting some good exercise. So I found a guy help me take some of these dead trees down. Okay, take a breather. Okay, now we can really see the sun. Okay, we're gonna go. It's an animal path. See this? Ooh, look at that. Do you see it? Do you know what that is? Oh, this is exciting, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, take a good look at it, and then I'm going to tell you what animal that is. And here, you can see the tracks coming through. Okay, I just got to breathe. What is that? That is a bobcat. Yes, I love the bobcats on my property. Why? Because they eat the rats. And my neighbor has seen it a couple times too. That is so awesome. You can tell it's not a dog. On the dog prints, you'll actually see their nails. That's a bobcat. Oh, I'm happy it's not a mountain lion. Look at this, a bobcat, I think, went under that. I don't think it's a regular house cat. I don't think so. I've never seen a house cat over here. And it looked really big. That would have been a very big. That would have been a very big one. Oh. Ooh, look at this track, though. I just stood in one of them. You can see. Hold on, trying to go slow for you. You see back there? See that track right there? Okay, I'm gonna pan back over here.
You see it right next to that? And again over there. Okay, I gotta breathe. What animal is that, you guys? What animal do you think is that? That's a big jump from there to there. This one I don't know. I don't really know. Let's see if we can see any paw prints or something in it. The weird part, it stops here. I don't know where it went. Ooh, look at this tree. Look at that. That's a big, I don't even know what kind of tree that is that has a branch like that. That is really cool looking. Might have to paint that tree. Not physically paint it, but do a painting of it. I don't know. Like, I've seen these before. These big, jumps. Oh, I totally ruined it. I walked right through it. I've seen them before. I was thinking mountain lion, but I don't know. Okay. I need my skis. Goodness. Yeah, I totally almost fell over. Almost totally biffed it right there. You would have come with me. I know, we're doing 12 minutes of just walking around, but I don't know, it's kind of fun. Have you join me? You guys have voted that you liked longer videos. This seems like some sort of log here. Whoa. Oh my goodness. That's down to my knees. Yeah, those people with really bad knees, this would not be good for you to walk in. Here, I see kind of a path I can take through here. That's a pretty one too. Some more animal paths. I saw a porcupine here the other day. Do the porcupines hibernate? It was the first time ever that I saw a porcupine. Man, I wonder if I can find that video of it. I tried to take a video, so far away though. And how I knew it was a porcupine? By the way it walked. And I've never seen a porcupine in person. I just seen them on video. But they kind of waddle. Yeah, I'm following this cat's footprints here. I was telling my neighbor, because he was taking some pictures of the bobcat that's coming through. He's got a chicken coop, so he's really not liking the bobcat. And whoa, that was deep right there. I think we're gonna have to go downhill. He's not liking the bobcat at his property. And I told him, I said, if I were to have a pet kitty, I think it would be a bobcat. Wouldn't that be cool? I have a Rottweiler and a bobcat. Which one would win? I don't know. They're both pretty tough animals. No, I don't think a bobcat can be tamed. They're meant to be wild. Okay, I'm just squeezing through here. There's the marker of my property there. But we didn't make it to the top, or my top. Made it to the top. My body's warm. But look at this. Look how I have to hold my feet. Sorry for my little tag thing. So I have one foot twisted and the foot straight. Because I'm going to end up skiing down this hill in these snowshoes. Now, you guys know, if you've been seeing my cabin videos, You'll know that I have this trench that's being built. Now I'm back on my trail. So maybe some of this looks familiar to you. There's an area I love to sit down. Call it the throne. I know every tree in this area, it's my own property. I know it. If something moves, I know about it. Anyways, so we have that trench because of the electric stuff. And I am thinking that we'll make it a really cool sled hill, because it just basically goes straight down our hill. So I was talking to the girls about it the other day and saying, hey, we can make like turns, and I think it would be a lot of fun for them. And Madison's like, I'm bringing my skis, Mom. I was like, do it. After 4 or 5 runs, she'll be done and being like, no, I want my chairlift. But still pretty cool. Okay. Whoop. So my tent is right down there. You can't really see it. My cabin is right there. Let's see. You guys want to keep coming with me? You want me to stop the camera? That's where I wish it was a live video. And going downhill, it's like I'm sliding, but it's kind of fun. It's like you're walking on the moon. Oh, that was knee deep right there. You should be able to see my tent here soon, if you don't already see it. So not a lot of animals on the property. Not as much as I've seen last year. Oh my goodness, last year it was like the zoo was at my property. Mostly deer, but it was like a whole herd of deer was through here last year. I've never seen so many tracks and droppings. Oh, speaking of that, yeah, I just made some yellow snow a bit ago. And I'm telling you, that jar idea in my tent is looking more and more pleasing. There we go. We did a whole circle. I've warmed up. I'm gonna go sit on that chair, have a little chat. Looks like my fire is still going. That's good. It smells like campfire. That walk was exactly what I needed. My body is heated to the core. I am truly one of those type of people that I'm okay as long as I'm active. My toes are still a little bit cold. You know what I forgot I did? So there's 3 lights on one. I put 3 lights on one and 1 light on another because I was like, well, which one's heating more? So the one that was on the one, my toe was freezing. So these are doing something, but they're still cold. Like my toes are, if you were to touch my toes, you'd be like, whoa, they're really cold. They're not warm, So these heated socks are cool, but they're not, they're cool to have, but I don't know if they really work as well as like one of these guys, One of these is like, it heats up your toes, they have some that like, I don't know, taped to your foot or something. Those I've done those while skiing. It's kind of uncomfortable, but it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. So I put some water on. We're gonna have some hot cocoa. I'm gonna skip the Baileys this time because sometimes I get kind of tired. I haven't really been drinking that much lately, and it's because of my surgery and stuff. I had 3 surgeries in a month, and it really kind of screwed up my tolerance level, I think. I ended up calling the doctor. I'm like, I had 2 sips of alcohol and I was dizzy, like literally dizzy, not drunk, but dizzy. And she's just like, oh, she's like, well, we put your body through a lot this last month. She's like, you might need to wait another month. So I think I'll just hold off on that. And I'm meeting a friend today at 2 o'clock. It is, when I looked, it was like 10:15 right now. And I'm meeting a friend at 2 o'clock. And there's a celebration going on, and there's a live band playing and some games and some cool stuff, you know, all outdoors. So I'm wearing the right gear. It's here in the mountains. He's coming up and he's going to meet me at this town, and we're going to end up having a beer. So it's like, I think 1 drink a day is good enough for me right now. You know, I think I'm good. So again, I'm about 95%. That's where I'm at, about 95% of where I was before. Other than being a bit out of shape, I will be working on that. There's a lot of things that I have to do this year. I have to move all these dead logs on the property. And anyone I hire, they're all like, that's a lot of work. And they're charging me so much per hour to help me. And, sorry, my lips are chapped. Burt's Bees. Liddy, you like this one too. I like the mango, or the grapefruit's my favorite. Yes, mango or grapefruit. Grapefruit's favorite. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of work to do. I tell you guys, I hired a teenager to come out here for like, I don't know, $11 an hour or something like that. He lasted 3 hours and was like, see ya. Never saw him again. It's a lot of work. Like it is. Like I was debating on like joining a gym or something, you know, but with the COVID stuff, you got to make appointments, and that I was just like, you know what? When all this snow ends up melting, this is gonna be my gym. Like I am gonna be working hard. I need some stuff. I need some new gloves. Some like, I have some leather ones, but I think it's cow leather. My friend told me that pig leather was better, or pig skin was better, because I can barely fold my fingers with it. So it's like if I'm picking up logs or something like that, I can barely hold it. I have one of those rugged kind of jackets, so that's gonna be good. You know, I'm planning ahead. I have to get a fire permit where the fire department comes out here and they assess my land. So my land has to be cleared out. And I have to do, oh, all right, my butt's cold. It's chilly. My butt just got really cold because I'm sitting on this. Hopefully it's gonna warm up soon. Okay. I have to do 10 feet up. I have to cut 10 feet of branches up from the ground. I think it's 10 feet. So I can't have any branches from the ground. That's again a fire thing. And I don't know how far away from the cabin that has to be. And you just walked the property with me. You've seen all my trees. You see how much work I got to do. Yeah, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Okay, I'm gonna go get my hot cocoa. Hopefully it's not boiling. Okay, be right back. I'm letting the fire die down, so it didn't get as hot as I'd like it to be. But look what I found! Homemade chocolate chip cookies. Totally forgot I brought those. How did I forget? Yeah, I'm trying to lose weight, but we gotta have cookies. So it's like perfect temperature for me. But in like 5 to 10 minutes, it's gonna be too cold, and I'll have to put it on the fire again to warm it up. So I gotta eat all the marshmallows now. Yeah, I was gonna put it in my cookster. What are the cooks? My wooden bowl. my wooden, you know, you just said it out loud. I know you did. I was gonna put it in that, but then I was like, I might want to reheat it. So that's why I just put it in this. Less dishes to do, you know, right now. So yeah, it takes about 2 hours or so for the fire to cool down. And I need to leave here by 1 o'clock. What did I say? It's about 10:30 right now, something like that. So that's a long time to be sitting here in the cold. But I see a spot where there's sun. I'm like, I'm gonna sit over there. You know, if you like these, I did more of a talking video. This is more of a talking video. Sorry, drinking it fast. It's already cold. It's already cold. That's what happens when it's only like 2 degrees outside. I bet it's warmer now. I bet it's 5 or something. I'm gonna put it back in the fire. Hold on one sec. Okay. Oof. My clothes. I was thinking that, you know, you guys voted for more talking videos, and sometimes I feel like I'm talking too much, and I do get complaints too that I'm talking too much, but then I'm like, don't watch, you know. If you were sitting right next to me when we were camping, I mean, you'd be talking too, but this is what we would be doing. We'd just be chatting about the world. But after watching that gear and review guy, he doesn't talk too much, you know. He mostly talks about like what he's doing at the moment he's doing it. If you guys want some of those kind of videos, let me know. They'd be less talking and more just filming, and maybe no music. You know, he doesn't do a ton of music on his channel too. And, I mean, I have my own channel. I have my own style, you know. But I would like to grow my channel a little bit this year. Last year, I didn't grow my channel at all. So maybe I need to change it up a little bit. Talk more, talk less. I don't know. I don't know. Some of you missed my laugh. I was told that. You missed my laugh. I sit there. You know, it's really funny. If you were like standing right there, you know I'm just like talking to myself and laughing at myself. You got any plans this year? Any big plans for 2021? Happy New Year. Did I say Happy New Year? No, I didn't say it in my... I did just record my Welcome to Season 5 video. I think I totally did a bad job on that because I felt like it was a commercial. Welcome to Season 5. Season 5, we're going to be doing this, this, and this. I wasn't that happy with that video, but I don't feel like re-recording it, so... I don't know. What plans do you have for 2021? Are you making any plans? Are you? I have a friend that has a big birthday and we wanted to make a plan, but it's like, do we make plans? I don't know. I did actually have a friend just go to Mexico, and I was like, you went where? Yeah. My doctor and my dentist won't even take you if you've been out of the country, possibly even out of the state. They won't even take you. So I won't be traveling to a different country for a bit. I really, really wanted to go to Norway. Just did. I want to go to Norway. I was going to go to Norway this year. I'm just not making any plans. And you know what, though? I could save my money. I don't have the money to go to Norway. What am I talking about? I just fantasize about things. But I would love to go. I'd love to see my friend Ruth and Hans. Did I say right? I'd like to see you too, you know, and drive around and see all the mountains and take a boat ride on the fjords, through the fjords. Possibly get motion sickness because that's what I do. I'm like, this is so beautiful as I'm throwing up. I'm a fun person to travel with on a boat, let me tell you. No, I thought that would be kind of fun to do. I might go to the Florida Keys. It's a possibility because it's still in the United States. And my mom wants to go somewhere with the family, like she really did. We were supposed to be in Hawaii last year, and we had to cancel that. And so Hawaii still has quarantines and stuff like that. So my mom was thinking that we all go somewhere else, and none of us have been to the Florida Keys, so I think that would be kind of fun. I think you can get a kayak and kayak on the ocean and stuff like that. My mom's paying for it. It's I don't want to go into it, but it's a celebration kind of thing. So, anyways, I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks we should just wait for 2023 for that. Because then we'll probably have more fun and restaurants will be open and, you know. And then I just focus on the cabin and stuff. Did you guys see on my welcome to season 5 thing? I did announce that I was gonna, I am going to live in my canvas tent in the summer months. Yep. That's a big announcement. I don't know why I just like snuck this in now. Guess that's a big announcement. Yeah, I'll be out of my house, hopefully. Hopefully I'd sell my house. And I'll be living here in a tent. Well, not this tent, in a big canvas tent. I'll be living in it full time. My only issue is obviously is going to be internet. So I'm renting an office in one of the nearby towns. So I will have to travel into work, which is very odd for me because I work from home for the last 13 years, you know, and have to travel. And it's not close travel. It's pretty far. I think it'll be fun. I mean, there'll be times I'll be going down to the city and stuff. I'll be renting a place down in the city as well. So, yeah, it's 2021. What am I talking about? Travel. I got a lot of stuff going on. That's Vikings. We like to travel. We like to explore. We like to see new things, you know. That's what we do. It's quiet. Except now I hear a car. Last night, it was so quiet, and I so wanted to take a video of it, but it just wouldn't have done it justice. It was like it kind of looked like a full moon, or at least the moon was like super bright. Oh, hold on. I thought I heard something. Some people, because my car's here, they think I'm stuck, so they stop to see if I'm okay. Because they know there's not a cabin here, and they're like, what's her car doing there? What that is. Okay. Anyways, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? I gotta hit rewind. I have no idea. Oh yeah, the moon. Got totally distracted. Cause like nobody's here, you know, so if I hear a car, I'm like, what? So last night I went out and the moon was like so bright and the stars were out and like you could see like every star possible. It was like the most beautiful thing ever. I absolutely loved it. And then I was freezing and jumped right back in my tent. But I wanted to take a picture for you. Hold on. Hold on. What? So, okay, there is a road here, you know, you guys saw my driveway, you saw me walk down the driveway. I have to drive to my property, right? That was a pallet of OSB. You're like, so what? No, you guys don't realize, like, there's no wood. That's why I'm not building, because there's no wood, and this truck just comes by with a pallet of OSB. I'm like, someone bought their lumber right now? Have you guys seen the lumber market? That's the reason why I don't have my cabin up. I'm gonna go over there and steal that pallet. I'm kidding. No, I wouldn't do that. Anyways, my house is, or my pit is just full of snow right now. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't seen somebody with lumber in a while. That's a big deal out here. It really is. Like, you guys, you're all like, why isn't that cabin built yet? And you're going to see it in future videos too. And if you're still here listening to me, it's $18,000 more to build my cabin right now because of the lumber market. And the lumber yards don't have the material. So it's like you're fighting with other people to get the material. So when I saw that, I was like, what? That was Weyerhaeuser lumber, OSB. Did you guys I used to work for one of those type of companies. I won't mention the name. I used to work for one of those kind of companies. I was one of the top salesperson for, it was building materials, and I sold metal materials. I sold the nail guns and stuff like that. That's what I sold, and I was one of the top ones in the company. I was in my 20s, you know, when you're like a go-getter, you're gonna take on the world. Like, my whole life was revolved around like what I'm gonna sell, and I would sell like pallets of OSB too, and truckloads, and I'd travel up to Wisconsin, and I'd meet all these people in their lumber yards and talk about pricing of lumber and stuff like that. That was my other life. You know, I feel like we go through different chapters, and if I were to go back a few chapters, you know, actually probably a lot of chapters, that was my life. I was wanting to be a build homes, and that's how I met my ex-husband, because that's what he does. He builds homes. That's how we met each other. Did I tell you that story? I don't know. This video is too long. Maybe a story for another time. This video is probably too long. Oh my gosh, I totally filled my memory card. I need to stop talking. This is going to be some long videos, you guys. You asked for some long talking videos. You got it. You got it. So I got to get going because I still got to record for my sleeping pad. My review for my sleeping pad. And I accidentally recorded the intro of my last video, so I have to redo that. So anyways, thank you for joining me on this fun adventure, talking adventure, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye-bye.